This video podcast is brought to you by OrangePlus Towing Services. We are bikers too.
Okay, 1, 2, 3, action. Okay, what is up guys? Fahan here and with Zah once again. Today we are doing a video podcast with the owner of
OrangePlus tu.
So on this video podcast we're going to talk about Sham's company, which is OrangePlus towing services. As you guys know, towing services is an essential part of us motorcycle riders lah. I mean, sometimes we cannot really predict when the bike will break down whatsoever. And Sham is a very essential personnel.
During this COVID lah.
Even during COVID you open
Yeah.
Okay. I just want to ask about OrangePlus. How did you got it started? I mean, when did you first start this OrangePlus?
I think we first started during the 2015 January. Then we start off with the first vehicle. Then from there, me and my partner we start off the business and run the business. When we get started, we find a vehicle. Then after that, let's say we launch on, for example, we launch on 5th of January. So 1st January we really start to learn how to push up the bike, the strap, everything. We get everything all in place. Then on the 5th of January, we start off with the launch. Kita tengok apa yang kurang, what are the things that are missing. Like for example, more straps, more the protection layer, like we bought yoga mats to cover up the bike. Then after that, the sponge, then the planks, everything to lift, to push the bike up to the vehicle. Then from there we know what the best way to push the bike inside. So from there kita learn. So that's the first year was more to learning on how to serve the customers better and push the bike better into the van.
I see. So back then, how many vehicles do you have?
Back then on 28 or during 2015 only have one. The only vehicle was a Renault Traffic.
Okay.
Yeah, that was kita punya first workhorse. Wow, that one awesome tu van. Love the van bro. Small, compact. Tapi the only setback about the van is for bikes yang macam let's say GSA, African Twin, all the old ones. We have to take out the windshield so that the bike can fit into the vehicle. Yeah, so that's the only setbacks that we had lah.
I see.
With the small vehicle.
At which point of time did you expand your fleet?
We expand the fleet. I think the second year we start to expand the fleet with one lorry. That's where we rent out the lorry and try out with kita punya first lorry lah. After 1 year or 2 years in the industry, we see we get to know more towing companies out there. You know, the old timers lah. Then we see how why they use the lorry. So the lorry we can fit more bikes on it, then more secure. Then we can attend to more breakdowns. So means instead like the van we can only fit to two customers. Yeah. So that the maximum 2 customers for big bikes. For small bikes we can fit into 3. But inside you will see Lego already, so macam tak cantik. So with the lorry, if you guys seen around, right, the lorry will have 3 stacks or 4 or 3 stacks atau 4 stacks of bikes on top, and all is at the same direction of they face the same direction to the left. Yeah. So for us, we see, this lorry is quite practical. So that's where we decide to get a lorry for our side. So after 1.5 years or 2 years, baru kita have our own lorry to expand up.
So currently, how many vehicles do you have in your fleet?
Currently still have 2. We no longer have the old van. We also no longer have the old lorry. So now is so-called new lah.
New fleet lah.
Yeah, new fleet. Yeah. But we are planning to expand out maybe 1 more year or 2 more years. Then we expand out the lorry. Yeah.
Okay, so how do you make OrangePlus a success and also forming a reputation within the motorbike industry lah?
Success, we are not there yet. Honestly, I can tell you we are not there yet. But because every day we are still learning what we can improve. Okay, because to be successful is you won't see me on the road, I think, by the time. If you are talking about success.
So basically, in your mind, when you're in office, handling administrative work, that is considered success for you.
Success where you can see the whole thing running on their own, means auto run. Then you just in the office just be an eagle eye on top. Everything you can see from the screen, the GPS monitor, everything. Then from there you just manage in the office. But for now, we are still learning. We are not at the success stage yet for my side lah. And for that's what I believe in. For the reputation wise, for my company is because I'm a rider.
Yeah.
And I understand what a rider needs. When you break down, you feel like apa saya nak buat. I don't know what to do. So we are that part where we want you to always macam okay, ada towing, there's this towing company that provide this kind of services, just straight away call. Yeah, so we want to ease off the macam korang punya anxiety. Anxiety is it? Yeah. So for macam kita bikers, then I also a biker, we understand. Then like you see kita punya tagline kan, we are bikers too. Yeah, so it's kind of macam cheesy sikit we are bikers too. But yeah, so that's it's a service for riders from rider.
As with any businessman, entrepreneur, I'm sure you've sacrificed a lot for OrangePlus lah.
Yeah.
So what are some of the sacrifices that you've made for your company?
Time,
I see.
mostly is time, because for me, if you want to run a business properly, you have to invest your time in it, so that you can understand the industry better, you can understand your customers better, you can understand the operations better. Because if you don't understand all these, the company won't grow solid. Okay, because you have to build the foundation right. Without the foundation, then everything will fall apart in the future, in years to come. So with all these things that we are like say time, the operations, everything all must really solid, then we can move forward. So as we move forward, we have to maintain the reputation. Okay, the quality of the services, everything, so that anything that let's say that can jeopardize the company, we try to stop before it really jeopardizes the company. Yeah, that's the point of it lah.
So, like in terms of time that you sacrifice, like maybe you won't be able to make it for certain events.
Oh bro, family time I don't have. For time with my own personal time, I have to sacrifice for the company, because at the end of the day, my company is running from let's say 9 AM to 12 AM. That's where you will see me most of the time.
I see.
Yeah. So the only time that I have is 12 to 9 AM. So that 12 midnight to 9 AM is my
Stress time.
sleeping time really. So Sundays usually for dulu when last few years I always into this thing of the business 24 hours kita do buat. Then at the time my mom said, hey, you keep investing your time in the company, you have to have your own time. And I'm still degil masih nak buat, because it's something that drive you macam I have to work because these people need me, all these riders need me. So then there come point of time that I realised that okay, I cannot invest a lot of time really. I need to have my own time for my family, for my own personal time. So that's where I decided to have a ration time from 9 to 12 midnight. So after midnight I just rest, so that we can, if we have enough rest, give the solid service lah. If you are tired, you intend to do more mistakes instead of the good service.
Oh well, thank you for your
Thank you for
sacrificing your time for
us. You know, and even the bike reviews also. Thank you. Yeah. So okay, speaking of, you spoke about your mother, saying that you need to make time for the family, for yourself.
Correct.
What about, in general, are they supportive towards you and your business?
Bro, my family is the best supporter I have. Among my family, like my girlfriend, my friends, the closest friends they see how I struggle from the start until to where the company is now. Well, so for me, this kind of people is the macam give you the moral support. Whatever they say, macam they give like macam Sham, don't give up, don't macam if anything happen to my company, don't give up, just keep pushing. This the life part and parcel of life. Then macam okay, at least there's these people like supporting your back, macam they give you support. Kalau tak, I think without these people, your mind is always what should I do next? Sekarang benda macam gini, apa nak buat? That kind of thing. So macam in life we have to treasure all these people, like, especially family. If you disregard your family at any point of time, it's a waste of macam
Opportunity.
Because family is macam mana pun how bad the situation is, your family will still be there for you. Even your company jatuh, your family is there. Company maju, company also there. Yeah, the family is still there.
Okay, so you spoke about them encouraging you, you know,
Yep,
pressing
yep.
on,
Yep.
never giving up. Were there any moments in your, you know, in your line of work where you feel like I want to give up? You know, I just want to end this, you know, all this kind of thing. Like,
Actually ada.
definitely have. I feel as a
actually
business you have, right?
Yes, definitely have. Because there's point of time where I overwork myself. Because when you overwork, your mind berserabut. You don't know what's going to happen. So at a particular time I was driving, then macam kita, asal saya aku nak kena angkat, macam keep on doing this, like pressuring myself to doing all this business yang, you know, macam I can be working outside, have the normal time, at the end of the month makan gaji.
You don't need to worry about like
Yeah,
your
there's
business,
nothing,
certain stuff,
Correct,
administrative things, you know.
Like for now, I have to handle the operations, the admin, everything, macam all the calls, then drive, pick up the vehicles, then distribute the job to my drivers. So all these things macam all in one mind, like satu orang aja kan. Yeah. So, but at the end of the day, I think back macam, this is your business. You have come so far. You know, there will be a time. I always believe that there will be a time that you can be the eagle eye in the office, just see everything run through itself. But now it's just for you to sacrifice a bit more time for the company to grow. Yeah. So like you say, company is success. No, I really tell you, the company has not reached the success level which I want it to be.
Because for me, I feel that OrangePlus has that reputation.
Yep.
Just don't mind me mentioning it because you guys deal with the government contracts, right?
Yeah.
That's okay to mention, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I consider that a success lah.
Yeah.
Because
but
I think
the government contract is
being subcontracted.
subcontracted with that big company that handles with the government project. So kita handle with the towing services.
I see. But at least it's something. But I mean, it's a good point for you to build your reputation with the government agency. You see, like SCDF and traffic police, for example.
Correct.
So,
it's an opportunity. Whatever opportunity you have out there, go for it. Jangan fikir ni nak tutup perut nasi orang ke apa. Tak ada lah. If once opportunity presented to you, take it. Because you don't know where that opportunity can bring your company to.
So you mentioned like opportunities, right? So far, what's the best opportunity that you have came across? You know, where it helped you, your company. You know,
I think the best opportunity is when Harley Davidson Asia Pac contacted us. They were attracted to how the video that we posted in Facebook, how we load up the bikes, then how we present the company in the Facebook. So they approached us and they wants to do an event with us. That's where 40 journalists from all around the world will come to Singapore to review the Harley Davidson 750. Yeah, I think the new launch. So
they launch in Singapore.
Yeah, they launch it in Singapore. So they need 4 days of our time to do the recovery for them. For the first day, macam kita gather at Fort Canning, I think. Yeah, Fort Canning. Then that's where all the 10 journalists from around the world will come over, review the bike, then they will ride around Singapore. Then we are just at the back, becoming the recovery vehicle. If anything happens, we just swap the vehicle. Yeah, so there's spare vehicles and vehicles. Kalau the one they are riding break down, straight away swap. So that was so far I think that was the major event that we had, and of course the event that we get paid.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're gonna promote a bit of Sham's business. So I think you have some questions about the rates.
Okay. How do you rate? What are the rates?
Okay, for my company, our rate starts from $40. From $40 is island wide covered. For example, from Jurong to Changi is still $40. Changi to Jurong is still $40. Bedok to Changi still $40.
Wow.
Yeah, but the $40 we see the CC, but mostly $40 covered until sports bike. Means from 2B to class 2. Yeah. Okay. Then but there will be additional charges for BMW. We have additional charges for Harley Davidson. The reason why is we add value to it because once the BMW, let's say the GSA enter our vehicle, we can only fit one into the vehicle. So we are missing out the space for another vehicle that which actually break down. We are missing that. Yeah. So there's additional for the BMWs and Harley Davidson. Yeah, because we don't want to pack it up with other bikes because in case
in case there's damage or whatever.
So we need more space for this kind of bikes. Because the damage, if you really damage the bike, it will cost the cost will be higher than the normal bikes.
I see.
Yeah.
You definitely don't want to damage the customer's
Yes,
bike.
definitely.
That can dent your reputation also. Figuratively speaking.
So you also mentioned that your company can also travel overseas,
Yes.
Malaysia,
Yes.
Thailand to recover the bike.
Correct.
How far into Thailand are you willing to go?
How far are we willing to go?
Because that trip itself, I think, is a chore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if like in our case, we had an accident in Laos.
Yeah.
You know, we came back to Thailand in Chiang Khong. Chiang Khong to Singapore is like few thousand kilometers,
Yes.
thousand plus,
Yeah.
almost to 1,000 kilometers. So you know, to come back into Singapore, are you willing to travel that far
To
into
tow
Thailand
vehicle.
to tow the bike?
Yeah.
Okay,
To
before
recover.
I answer that, just to let you guys know that
Yeah.
our towing covers up till Thailand. Any part of Thailand, we covered.
I see.
But the furthest my company, when I'm driving up, the furthest we went was Krabi.
Krabi.
Yeah,
Wow.
so the Krabi is we go up there, we retrieve the bike. Personally, our own vehicle will go up there to Krabi, retrieve the bike, and the owner with the owner, and we bring them back. But the furthest case that we had was Chiang Mai. That's where we already set up a few teams there. Okay, in Thailand, in Malaysia, we already set up a few teams to retrieve the bike. The reason why we do this is because faster response time. That's what the riders need. Rather than, let's say you're stuck in Krabi, then you have to wait for 18 hours, maybe close to 24 hours for us to come. So once the team is set up there, you only have to wait for the recovery team for 1 hour. Better for you guys, or you all still need to wait for 24 hours.
Okay, better
Better, right? So imagine at the point of time, at the point of contact, the police were all there, the villagers were all there, then korang akan panic. So with the recovery team at scene, it will make your process more easier to retrieve back. If any complications with the locals there, at least the recovery team can help support you guys to to talk your way through out of the situation.
Okay.
Yeah. So the furthest is Krabi for us when we drive up. Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that must be
Yeah.
one hell of a
Actually
recovery.
interesting, bro. Because that one I treat it like a holiday. You don't have time. But okay lah. Yeah, you don't have time because you keep working in Singapore. You keep retrieving bike. You
Yeah.
keep rescuing people. One time sekali kau, I got a job at Krabi. Why not? Let's go Yeah.
Krabi,
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, on.
Yeah. So the best thing was when we go up. It took us I think about 18 hours.
18 hours.
Yeah, about 18 hours lah. Then once we reach Krabi, I tell you, enjoy, bro. There, we relax. We have for one night, one full night, and one full day, and one full night. Then after that, the next day, then we go back. Shock, bro.
Okay.
Holiday, bro. That one.
Together with the owner lah.
Yeah.
How much was the cost of towing back to Singapore?
The cost of towing, I think, that one I think is about 1.8 or 2K. 1.8 to 2K.
I see. The similar rate actually it's a similar rate when my bike actually broke down in we got an accident in Laos
Yeah.
It's almost a similar rate.
We actually
Contacted
a
few towing.
their local towing company, and when we get quotes from them, it's like almost close to 1,000 plus.
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. Oh my god.
Okay, but for our pricing,
And that's only to the
Border of
Border.
Malaysia.
like for our pricing, right? The one the price that we quote is everything is included. Our toll, our levy that we need to pay to the custom, like for your bikes to go in and out. Then our diesel, everything is all included. So that price, you sit in our vehicle, we bring you back. We got nothing to worry. Any other charges will be under us already. So it's we try to make it hassle-free for riders that really break down or accident in overseas.
So the payment will be later after
Yes,
come back Singapore lah.
yes. For us, for the payment for overseas, we give 7 days grace period. The reason why we give 7 days grace period because we know that certain riders they unprepared for all this. Okay, macam let's say kau ada accident, kau expect to pay 1.8 right after your bike reach Singapore. Mesti you need time to find money, right?
Yes.
That's where we give the 7 days grace period. We will set up the agreement letter, everything. Then we sign we sign the agreement letter together. Then after 7 days, then you can pay us already lah. We won't rush for the payment lah, because our priority is to bring you back to Singapore safe and sound.
And with your mind at ease.
Yes, correct.
So definitely prorated charges will be applied if it's further ke Krabi lah.
correct.
Well, I have to say that I'm quite impressed with the scope of this. I mean, we all
Because
thought
generally, I tell you, riders in overseas, if anything happen to them, accident, breakdown, they will panic, bro. They don't know what they want to do.
tell me about it. tell me my bike broke down and accident at the same time.
Correct. Because in Singapore, when you break down, you know that all these companies already established.
Yes,
So
correct.
you got nothing to worry. But in overseas, you don't know whether there's towing company ke apa ke. Yeah. So the reason why we have our team there, so that you know that in Thailand, in Malaysia, there are always towing company that are ready to support you guys wherever you're going. So there's nothing for you guys to worry, because now Thailand, I tell you, they have a lot of towing companies there. They have a lot of workshops that are doing big bikes already, small bikes. So far, Alhamdulillah, our cases all with safe and sound reach Singapore safely.
So you guys also network with the workshops and the towing companies in Malaysia and Thailand also lah.
Yes, correct.
Okay,
The one that can be trusted lah. Because at the end of the day, for me to deal with a workshop, I need to see their quality. I need to see how they treat the customers. If they treat everything nicely, they shouldn't treat me nicely, but they treat my customers badly. I need both. Treat me nicely and treat my customers nicely. So everybody can have the ecosystem will be very pleasant. That's what I actually want to achieve in this motorbike industry. Yeah, because especially we all Singapore like to go 3 nation ride everything. Very
correct.
important bro all this.
Correct. Okay, so how do you coordinate with all of these? Don't mind me asking. Coordinate with all these workshops and the towing services overseas.
Okay, for example, let's say I think the one that Chiang Mai. For example, in Chiang Mai, the one with the case that we handle, the Chiang Mai. So we ask the rider. Okay, we ask about whether your insurance covered, what kind of insurance you are using. Let's say tak covered, third party. Okay, let's say it's third party insurance. Then you know that kalau you self-skidded there, you know you have to repair your own, right? So we'll find, let's say, what kind of brand or make or your bike is. Let's say if that area have that brand or make, let's say BMW. That area the BMW, let's say the BMW workshop. We straight away contact the particular workshop. We contact them, then we ask them, okay, I have this bike, this what happened, the damage is this, can you do it, or can you like see the bike first or anything? If the workshop say yes, then we contacted the towing company. Okay, I have this case that accident, yada, going to this workshop for survey or repair. Then from there, the bike, they will bring the bike to the workshop. But usually the one that we contacted with, usually they can settle the bike issues. If they can't settle the bike issues, they will definitely tell the rider, okay, this the issue. Let's say macam your fork leak, we don't have the parts, then you have to tow back to Singapore. Then, but the best thing about Thailand, right, if let's say their own workshop tak ada spare part, they will contact other workshop for you, see which workshop have the parts. Then they will ask the owner whether, okay, you okay with this, everything. Then the workshop will contact us back, okay, this owner agreed to go to this workshop because they have the parts there. Okay, then Alhamdulillah. Then let's say that's one situation. The other situation is we call the workshop before we do everything. We call the workshop. Then the workshop, let's say kalau tak ada parts tak boleh buat, then they will try to contact again for us. So for there, it makes easier. We will tell them the route plan that, okay, this workshop ada parts there semua, okay, you just go to this place, they will handle the bike for you. So you got nothing to worry.
You know what I mean? Value-added service, you know. This little things about going the extra mile
Correct.
for a customer is actually makes life easier for us. You know? That is one thing that I appreciate as a customer. If somebody can do that for me, I mean, wow.
Yeah,
Honestly,
I don't mind paying a little bit more.
Yeah, like end of the day, let's say that particular workshop, your bike already rideable, you can continue your ride. We won't take anything from you. You just settle the towing there, everything there and then. So we just liaise with the people there to help you out. That's it. If let's say you need to bring back to Singapore, that's where we come in to retrieve the bike.
I see.
So let's say you call us, hey Sham, my bike breakdown here, blah yada. Okay, we find for you the workshop, blah, blah, towing company is this rate. You okay with it? If you okay with it, we contact, we ask them to meet you, everything, we liaise. Once they reach, they will contact me again. Then everything settled. We try, like I said, the I trying to make the ecosystem healthy. We want to help the riders. Okay, once you are overseas, I know there's a lot of hiccup, there's a lot of
Unexpected,
unforeseen circumstances there. So that's where I'm trying to help the riders there to help to give them the peace of mind. To say, don't worry, relax, we got you covered. This is the plan. This is the recovery team there. This is what they're gonna help you do. So just go with the plan. Inshallah, you will come back to Singapore safely.
At the end of the day, we are bikers too.
Yeah. Because I know how shitty it is when you are stuck in overseas. Because I have my bike breakdown a couple of times there.
So that's what inspired you to start a recovery service.
Because at the end of the day, it's not just dollars and cents. It's about helping out each other. Yeah.
I see. So it's how to say? Does the value added service contradict with your yourself making money? Because at the end of the day, a business is supposed to make money. That's the purpose of a business.
Yes.
But does it really contradict it?
Okay, for let's say the overseas guy, at the end of the day, I don't earn anything from him, right? But it's somehow planted to him that OrangePlus that time tolong aku settle my bike in Thailand. So if he break down in Singapore, definitely he know which company to call. If we are available to take his bike, we definitely will take his bike. If not, then there are other alternatives to help him out. So for me, if you help people will definitely remember you. Jangan sombong.
I have a personal question for you. Not really related to your business, but given that you are one of the essential services for bikers in the industry, what do you think of Singapore's biker scene as a whole?
Okay, for me, the motorcycle scene in Singapore is quite healthy. It's reasonable because everybody. Okay, macam for now you can see everybody in the riding community, they start to be as safe as possible. You can start seeing people wearing jackets. You can start people wearing protective gears. Then for me, this, it's somehow planted to them that all this macam dorang pakai this is important to them. Macam okay, let's say the bike groups also, you see how they, let's say, do their convoy movement. So everything is all macam cantik lah.
They portray themselves lah.
Then the way they portray themselves is nice. But overall for me, the Singapore bike scene, it's healthy for us. Everybody is friendly. For me, I haven't met anyone that is not friendly towards me. Every bike group that saw us on the road, they will definitely horn you, then they will just wave at you. Then sometimes they just look at you, then they like that to you. So for us, I don't see any macam unhealthy riders in Singapore.
Wow, I'm surprised at your response actually, because for me the biker scene is not so glamorous as those in other countries. Because like how to say, you are not allowed to modify your bike. Maybe you look at it at a different angle.
Different angle. I'm looking at a different angle.
I'm looking at it at an aesthetic.
If you are asking me for modified, oh yes, that one.
That one no.
That one too bad lah.
Because you're living in Singapore lah.
That's right. You can't expect so much when you're living in Singapore. You have to be your bike have to be as standard as possible. As kalau boleh stock lah, jangan tukar benda lah. Lagi kau tukar, lagi LTE cari kau, something like that, right?
Correct.
Everything have to conform to the government.
Even the simple visor, people buy dark visor just to cover from sun ray. Pun boleh kena sama.
Issues It's also an issue.
But at the end of the day, we have rules to follow, we have laws to obey. So at the end of the day, if you follow all this, you'll be safe on the other side lah.
Ultimately, the goal is to be safe on the roads. So final question, what would it take, to be a successful businessman, a successful entrepreneur?
Like I say, I'm not successful yet. But
maybe, but how to be one lah, so called.
Maybe some words of wisdom, because I'm sure this video is going to be on in the internet for a very very long time. Maybe in the future, 20 years down the road, some kid might be watching this video, or some new rider. This video is good, man.
Maybe yourself, you will look back and see.
Probably.
Maybe your child, your grandchild, see this. My grandfather. See
grandfather.
Handsome, siul.
InsyaAllah panjang ada umur sampai grandfather. On a serious note, I'm gonna share you guys. There's this one particular workshop. The head, the mechanic and the owner of the shop, dia dah meninggal.
Pass away.
Pass away. He already passed on. But whenever I have problems with my business, right, I will always go back to this particular workshop and ask for advice. And the best thing at this workshop, the arwah is quite old. I think about my father's age like that. Okay, but if he has problem with his business, he will approach me. Let's say, hey Sham, I have this problem. What can I do with it? So if I have a problem, I go to him also. So it's like both of us are exchanging ideas, you know, like from the old generation and with the younger generation. But he always tell me one thing: if you want to do a business, do it properly. Don't lie, don't cheat. Okay, at the end of the day, amanah. Important is amanah. Trust. If you break that trust, your company won't go far. Won't grow smoothly. Okay, because at the end of the day, you need trust to grow your company. Without it, you will definitely fall very hard fall. Okay, then the next satu is discipline. You have to have discipline in your business. Without discipline, everything will fall apart as well. Let's say macam in the discipline in a sense where if it's time for you to work, you work. If it's time for you to play, you play. It's time for you to spend time with your family, you have to spend time with your family. Okay, at the end of the day, then the other thing is time. Time management is important. You can work all the way 24 hours, but at the end of the day, kerja takkan habis.
Yeah, correct.
Kerja takkan habis. Kau nak buat macam mana pun, the workload is still there. So you have to know when to stop and when to start back again. The timing, let's say if you tell your customer you broadcast that your company starts from 9 a.m, you jolly well know that your company have to be on the road 9 a.m. Let's say your company finish at 12 a.m, jolly well you have to end your shift at 12 a.m. Then that's it. Then continue, there's another cycle again. Yeah. So because what drive us is money. When you see a lot of money already, you still want to do more. You stop to think all of this. Yeah. So that's the one of the advice that he really tell me every time when I see him. Then you like say, Sham, today how business, everything, Alhamdulillah. Then we exchange words. So I still kind of miss him.
So
So
you consider him a mentor lah.
Yeah, he's my mentor. But surprisingly, right, when he's not the only one. Like I have shop owners like Aboy.
The man himself.
Yeah, the man himself.
Wow,
yeah,
amazing.
we do for the towing for him also. Yeah, so he also exchanged words with me that he say, whatever is you don't give up. Whatever people try to throw to you, just hang on, because all these people want to see you fall. That's every business mesti ada orang nak jatuhkan kau. Every business there's always somebody want to disrupt your business.
Yeah, it's
So
true.
whatever is, you have to be strong. Trust. Again, the word trust comes out from his mouth. So there's already two older generations boss tell me that trust is very important in this kind of work. If let's say for example you drop the bike, you jolly well tell the customer you drop the bike. Okay, you scratch the bike, you jolly well tell the customer you scratch the bike.
Wow.
Okay, at the end of the day, if you already tell him, you know you are being honest. Because if the customer asks you to repair, just repair. Because at the end of the day, it's your mistake, it's not other people's mistake. Yeah. So and then we have also ada banyak lagi lah all these bosses yang really help me out with this.
I think if you were to share, we'll take 1 hour.
But I'm very surprised that all these shops owners really approach me and talk to me about this. And it's like macam they sacrifice their time to talk to me. I am nobody. I'm really nobody. I'm just the guy who is their front line that take the customer bike to bring to their workshop. That's it. I'm not a rider that well known. Yeah,
So us actually, to be frank with you, I'm also very touched that you sacrifice your time for us.
Alamak. It's a good sharing.
It's a good sharing lah.
Yeah. So yeah, that's itulah the older generation helped me quite a lot. Yeah.
I see. Okay, so final question, Sham. Where do you see OrangePlus in next 5 years, and what are your goals with OrangePlus?
Okay, for the next 5 years, what I can see my company will be auto run. Okay, you will see maybe additional 4 or 5 vehicles on the road. Okay. The reason why I want another 4 or 5 vehicles so that the response time will be shorter. We will attend to you guys swiftly. Then korang dah tak payah nak macam tunggu 1 jam, 2 jam. And we try to make it back to 24 hours. Because I think that's the point that
24 hours for is free, guys.
So that kita macam, you know, all around the clock, our company always standby for riders in need. But for now, I'm very sorry to you guys that I cannot provide 24-hour service because I need to manage my own time.
Yet.
Yeah, yet. So with 5 years time, 4 to 5 more vehicles, then I can run 24 hours every day. Then everything will be auto run. Then I have a dispatcher that you call with my admin will do the job for you guys. Then the other day my driver just pick up the bike, send to you guys to workshop. Yeah.
Well, let's pray.
Yep,
We'll
let's
pray
pray.
that that day will come. You will
Inshallah.
enjoy that success
Yes.
that you yearn so much.
The fruits of labor lah. Yeah. And I have to thank you, Sham, for meeting us, sharing your experience as a businessman, entrepreneur, biker.
Small fish.
I think I see you're honest. You're very honest. From what you have talked just now. You have shared just now. You are very honest, and hopefully your business will grow.
Yep.
And
Inshallah.
very insightful. As insightful lah to this line of work lah. I mean, nobody really knows about recovery, or towing. People
But,
just think you tow your bike, you from one place to another, it's all finished. And you wash hand.
But okay, I just have a note for riders lah.
Yeah.
Whenever you engage a towing company, always respect them. Don't see them very lowly. Okay, because at the end of the day, if we are not there for you, nobody will take your bike to the workshop. Nobody will able to assist you. Okay, at the end of the day, everybody is doing their part in this ecosystem to make it healthy. So if riders are healthy, the tow trucks are healthy, the workshops are healthy, everybody's happy. Okay, so always respect whoever the tow truck company serving
Whoever
you.
that is serving you.
Okay, doesn't mean the old man ke yang datang ke younger guys ke, you just, if they need help during the towing, just help. There's no harm helping each other out. Okay, because at the end of the day, we tow trucks are just trying to help you guys to ease off your worries and your load, the worry load. Kalau korang dah breakdown, mesti korang mencacar. Lagi kalau accident. Well, whatever it is, if you all met into an accident, don't panic. Don't panic. This is what I see firsthand every time, bro. Every time. Riders accident mesti panic. Dia panic, motor dah jatuh, they will see at the bike first. Alamak, aku punya part ni calar, bro. Tu semua nanti dulu. Nanti dorang when they think they are wrong, nanti the other party will start to shoot them. Asal kau langgar motor aku, tu dah lagi satu hal. Lagi korang akan apa, bukan salah aku begini. So that's where just relax, keep calm. Jangan don't pressure yourself. Just handle the situation smoothly. Okay, calmly. If you are calm, everything will go as planned. Jangan pressure.
Because at the end of the day, we are bikers
too.
Tiba. Okay, Sham, so who do we call? What is the number in case?
Okay, the number, let's say you guys need towing. Okay, you all have to understand sometimes we are available. When we are available, we can help you out. If you are not available, just hope you guys understand that our site is quite busy. Okay, so the number you guys can call is 9824-5811. Will be OrangePlus towing. Usually the one that pick up the calls will be me. Okay, then I will arrange for you everything. Okay, but please, when you all call me, don't say, bro, I need to tow my bike, I at Jurong. That's it. Then you tell me which part of Jurong you are at. Jurong is quite big, bro.
Taman Jurong, Jurong East, Jurong West, Jurong Industrial Park.
Must be specific. So please be specific whenever you all request for towing service.
Okay, I want one more question. What's your most memorable customer?
In a good one or the bad one?
I don't know lah. Whichever you want to share.
Banyak, bro.
Banyak. Okay, bad one lah.
Bad one. Okay, I will share you three stories.
Okay.
One is overseas, then the other one is.
Sorry, this one I extended a bit.
This one is 2 unique stories. The bad one I had was Apik, bro.
Apik.
Okay, this Apik, he's my regular customer. Surprisingly, bro. Surprisingly, bro. Okay, the first time we had his call, right? Dia berbual Hokkien dengan aku. Dia cakap, hello, I know some Hokkien thing. Then hey, bro, can speak Chinese no? I Malay. No, then he's telling, I cannot speak English, but you are talking in me. You reply me back in English. Then I said, okay. Then I said, okay, betul-betul tak tahu lah. Dia kena berbual Melayu. Okay, Melayu boleh. Okay, so that's where we start. Then bila jumpa, dia very grumpy, bro. Dia very, very grumpy. Nanti aku angkat motor, motor tolak betul-betul lah, jangan gitu-gitu. I say, uncle, relax, I will do. Tak boleh, dia betul ke boleh angkat motor? Because all these older people, right? They don't see any van-shaped kind of tow truck on the road. So when they see the tow truck come, macam my one is a covered van, they macam shock. Betul ke, boleh ke? Then I say, macam, don't worry, you call me, I settle for you. You just relax. Then I asked him to sit at the front seat. He don't want no. Then he keep looking at the way how I strap the bike everything. Then I think, wah, ni first time kau tengok. Then all after that, because we also don't want to macam how to say, sakitkan hati dia kan. We just be nice, continue to be nice. So the uncle after that is my regular customer, bro. Every time dia breakdown, dia call, tapi berbual grumpy. Just keep calling us. Kalau motor breakdown, dia still call us with the grumpy manner. Kecoh, bro.
I think that's just the way he is.
What bike was he riding?
He was riding CBF 150 Hidayah, bro.
Alamak, Hidayah. Nanti dah apik ref the bike nanti rabak
Apik bike. That's the label apik bike.
But the apik was not bad lah, but alhamdulillah, from a grumpy old man, you can never know that a grumpy old man can be your regular customer that supports you all the way.
That's why I say, I think the grumpy old man, his grumpy is just the way he is lah. You cannot change that lah. It's his personality, I think.
I think one bad experience I had was there's this rider. I will not mention any make or model because once I say that, I think a lot of people will know. Okay, there's this one particular rider. We already load up the bike. We already explained to him the price. Okay, because it's the price additional because of the make and model. So once I unloaded the bike, right? The rider straight away give me $20.
Okay.
Shock, right?
Shock lah, yeah.
So $20. Then he just said, okay, that's all I have. I cannot pay you more.
Oh dear. Okay.
Then I said, hey, but you agree to the pricing, you know? For me, I will not take any payment before the job. I will take the payment after the job. Okay? Sama macam korang beli makan. Korang dah dapat makan baru korang ambil.
Unless McDonald's lah.
McDonald's lah. Okay? Because for me, I always believe that if you're honest, people will be honest to you. Okay? So macam at the end of the job baru aku ambil payment. I don't like to, you know, some people like to do advance booking. Sham, aku ada tomorrow this bike aku transfer kau. Bro, cannot. I will not take your payment first. I will take your payment after the job is done. Yeah. Okay. So this customer kasi aku $20 je, bro. $20 je. Macam ask for the people. Then dia cakap, oh no, this is all I have. Tapi kau tengah riding a big bike. Then aku cakap just to, then we kind of argue. But then something on my head just say, never mind lah. Just thinking macam, okay, ini mungkin that dia tengah terdesak ke apa, and he needs the bike to go somewhere. Just, you know, there are days that there are good days, there are bad days. Then there are days that, you know, when God are testing you, if this guy comes to you with $20, what are you going to do about it? So all these are tests, you know, because you are running your own business. If you are working for people, if the guy give you $20, kau mesti akan maki dia atas bawah, aku ni kena bayar salah, nanti bos aku bising sah, something like that. So having your own business is another thing. It's another macam platform to learn
About yourself.
About yourself. If you are stuck in this situation, you are not a boss, what are you gonna do? You gonna leave it, you gonna argue, or you just gonna let it go? But after that, when I took the $20, he called me again. Surprisingly, you'll be surprised that he paid the actual fee plus the balance that he owed. They owe me that time. But see that, alhamdulillah, because he told me that after he explained, but he was not very giving me the reason that day, you know. He just give me the $20. Okay, that's all I have. Then kita argue sikit dah. I also don't want to nanti badan hot tak sedap lah.
Correct.
Because we have other customers you want to serve. We want to serve the customers macam very pleasant. Kita tak nak macam muka muram, you know.
You bring other problems to the next customer.
So that's one of the experience that I had, yang bad and good together. Then the other experience I had was this overseas. Overseas accident. It's an accident bike. Ni panic, bro. Okay, there's this particular year that our company attend to, I think 16 death cases. In Malaysia. In Malaysia itself, 16 death cases on that year itself. And that was for me, that's the saddest part of my year. Macam, because 3/4 of them is the people I know.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Okay, never mind. I also kind of sad to talk about this, but I just have to share that because when they met into accident, right, there's the rider and the pillion. The pillion was conveyed to hospital. Okay, and the rider also conveyed to hospital. So this group of bikers, they call me and say, Sham, I have this situation, yada yada yada. I need you to come now. And that was what, 2 freaking a.m. in the morning, bro. And I was like, okay, I know I have to go already. And it's not near. They were coming back to Singapore. It was at Temenggong Arena. Okay, so I'll go straight away, start the vehicle, then drive. That was surprising. I never stopped. The moment I pumped my vehicle at Gelang Patah, drove all the way to Temenggong. Never stopped, bro. I think that took us about 5 hours, I think, all the way. So once we reached there, I asked, where's the rider? Okay, Sham, this is the situation. The rider is in hospital. The wife is in bad shape. Then blah 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 blah. Then they asked me whether can we go to the hospital and see the rider. I say since we're already there, then might as well go to the hospital. So once we reach the hospital, right, I see the rider. The rider is in quite in a pretty bad shape. And then the wife is in a worse situation. Then when I see that kind of situation, then it's already morning. Then they really want to go back. Then I think they were asking for ambulance or something, but the ambulance was unavailable. So the wife was stitched up pretty badly. Everything was bad. Then they want to bring back the wife as soon as possible, So I give them a suggestion. If it's okay for you guys, I can push the bike to the side of the wall of my van, to the kasih sandar. Jadi you have ample space for your wife to be inside. Okay, we straight away transport your wife together back to Singapore lah. Tak payah nak kecoh-kecoh pasal the other party there is already making things difficult. Then we call the insurance side. So insurance is 7 a.m. So a lot of people are not picking up the calls.
Correct.
So we have to do the decision there and then. So what I suggest was we bring them together. The rider, the pillion, we set up a mattress in the van, bro, so that the pillion is in a comfortable shape. Then we set up ada food point, ada air, IV drip semua kalau ada. Then we also have one of the riders yang nurse or something like that to always check on the pillion. So I told the riders, okay, this is the plan. We're gonna fill up the van. Straight away we go to the hospital, pick the pillion and rider up together. We set up the mattress. We straight away go back to Singapore. Never stop. All of us straight away go. The riders have to stop because they need to fill up their bikes, right? Because they don't have the capacity like our van. Straight away we can just satu nafas. So along the way, right? So alhamdulillah, but the journey was tu banyak dugaan, bro. It was traffic jam. It was raining. Then my vehicle aircon breakdown. Wow, bro. A lot of dugaan. But then I just keep doa tengah driving, keep doa just make us reach Singapore. That's it. Everything dah selamat. So upon reaching Malaysia custom, the custom side suruh all the pillion keluar lah. I say cannot because the rider is the female rider was in bad shape. So you all have to come out and chop the passport. See from there, whatever you can do, just do that. Okay. So when they are doing the transaction, we always have a lot of important numbers standby. Okay, in this situation. So what we did was we straight away call ICA. Because I know the wife is already in bad shape already, bro. Imagine from the accident, stitch up was very bad. Wait for us to arrive, bring them back. They're doing the transaction of the passport, everything in Malaysia, right? I straight away call the ICA in Tuas. Say, hey, I need your help. I need you to stand by ambulance at the lorry side already because I have this particular situation. I really need ambulance to be on standby. Once we reach, transfer the patient to the hospital, to the ambulance, then convey them to hospital. Bro, surprisingly, ICA helped us quite a lot, bro. I have to give them a shout out to them. Yeah. Then okay, once they doing the transaction, right, I straight away tell the owner and the rider and the pillion, okay, good news, you all in Singapore, you all no need to wait already. We straight away go into the customs. Everybody is standing by for you guys. Ambulance is there, everyone is there. All the officers that on standby also will be there to help you out. Then, bro, the next moment the owner was like, bro, serious, you do this for all of us? I said, yeah, because at the end I want this to be a smooth journey. Kita dah banyak dugaan, so I hope the ending part will be nice. Will be nicer to end off with. So once we enter Singapore customs, ambulance was there, officers already there. The officers escorted us. Hey, are you the one with the patient? Yeah, I say. Then they saw the wife inside. Everything, bro. Everything was very smooth. The IC was being professional. The SCDF was being professional. At the customs, bro, transfer patient, bro. At the customs itself, bro. Tempat lori tu, tempat lori yang orang tengah check tu, bro. Bro, then but after that it was jammed up lah because of our situation kan. We all just have to help them. Then after that we part ways from there. Then the owner was like, hey bro, thank you so much. Yeah. So the wife from the Malaysia custom, we just tell them, okay, you have to check the passport inside. I cannot do anything because the wife cannot walk or anything. So it's pretty bad shape. Then, but they told us why you never get ambulance because nobody responded to them. So even the hospital on that side also don't want to transport them back to Singapore. I don't know what's going on lah. But they really try to contact all these services. So alhamdulillah that all these things that we do is not to get named, but we do in a position where you're already there. So you as a towing company that he grants you this company, what can you do with this company? See? Yeah. So like, okay, it's not for me. Kalau kita selagi boleh tolong, kita tolong. Kita takkan rugi kalau kita tolong orang. Kita takkan miskin kalau kita tolong orang. Kalau kita tolong orang tu, orang akan doa untuk kita lagi baik. So that's what I always believe in lah.
I don't know what to say. I'm that overwhelmed by your story. Very touching.
Banyak lagi bro.
Cannot share lah bro. Sorry lah, because this video will be 2 hours long if you share more. So I think we're gonna end off this video podcast here. Sham, thank you so much for making your time, sharing with us your story. And hopefully your business maju lah, insyaAllah.
And guys, remember at the end of the day,
we are bikers too. Nampak.